Hello students, if you're watching this, then obviously you need a little help with your finding the surface area of pyramids. If you are not on this assignment here, then you're on the wrong video, so please go ahead and stop this and find the correct video. But here we go. Let's start with number 5. Let me quickly turn in my book, which I should have already done. And here we go, page 400 and what did I have? Page 495, number 5. Find the slant height. All we're doing is find the slant height. So if you read the directions, all they want you to do is find the slant height. So I'm going to draw a triangle down and then come straight over and hit right here in the middle, and then draw this line coming straight down, and I have to find this height right here. I'm going to highlight it in black. This line right here is the slant height. So here's my triangle right here. And this side right here is a length of 12. This side right here has a length of 5, which is half of 10, whatever this number is, half of it. And now we'll find this length right here. So we have leg squared plus leg squared equals hypotenuse squared. That would be 144 plus 25, that's 169 equals 8 squared. Take the square root of both sides, and 13 equals 8, so 13 is your slant height. Moving on to number 6. Number 6 says find the surface area. Well, if we're going to find the surface area, and let's see, that's not it. Here we go. If you're going to find the surface area, then you'll need this formula right here. S equals area of the base plus 1/2 perimeter of the base times the slant height. So let's go ahead and find B, P, and L. Here we go. The area of the base is given to you. It's right here. They actually gave it to you to be nice, so 3.9. See this red tick mark here, and this red tick mark here, and this red tick. That means all three of these sides. I'm going to highlight them in red. All three of these sides are congruent. So if one has a length of 3, all of them have a length of 3, so 3, 3, 3. Your perimeter then of the base would be 9. And then I think they might give you the slant height. Let's get rid of all this stuff and see if they do. Yeah, they give you the slant height right here. So the slant height is 5. So here we go. For B, I'm going to substitute 3.9. For 1/2, I'm going to leave 1/2. For P, I'm going to substitute 9. And for L, I'm going to substitute 5. So let's see, we get 22.5. That would be 4. That would be 26.4. This right here would be 22.5 when you multiply all those together, and then add 3 to that, and you should get 26.4 square meters. Square meters. All right, there we go. Moving on to number 8. Number 8 says find the surface area. So we know we're going to have to find the area of the base, the perimeter of the base, and the slant height. Well, look, they've already given us the area of the base. Actually, they haven't. I'm sorry, I'm wrong. The base is a square. I'm going to quickly highlight it in red. There's the base. It's a square. So the area of the base would be 6 times 6, 36. The perimeter would be 24, right? 6, 6, 6, and 6. Add up all 4 sides. And look, they gave you the slant height as 10, so it's pretty easy. So the formula is surface area equals B plus 1/2 PL. So for B, I'm going to substitute 36. For 1/2, I'm going to substitute nothing. For P, I'm going to substitute 24. And for L, I'm going to substitute 10. So if you multiply, bring down your 36. If you multiply these 3 numbers together, you will get 120. And then 36 plus 120 would be 156 square feet. 156 square feet. And that's number 8. Let's move on now to number 15. All right, number 15, they want us to find the surface area. And so we know we're going to need the area of the base. We know we're going to need the perimeter of the base, and we're going to need the slant height. So here we go. Area of the base would be 25. Obviously, we have a square for the base. So 5 times 5 would give me the area. The perimeter would be 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. So the perimeter is going to be 20. And look, they gave me the slant height again. The slant height is 8. So they're being kind of nice to us there. So to find the surface area of this perimeter, of this pyramid, excuse me, it would be B plus 1/2 PL. So for B, I'm going to substitute 25, and for P, I'm going to substitute 20, and for L, I'm going to substitute 8. When you multiply those three numbers to the right, this is a 25 right here. When you multiply these three numbers together, you will get 80. So 25 plus 80 is 105 square meters. 105 square meters. Number 16, they want us to find the surface area of a pyramid, so we know we're going to need the area of the base, we're going to need the perimeter of the base, and we're going to need the slant height. Well, the area of the base they give to us right here, look at that, capital B. So they give to us the area of the base, it's 21.2, easy enough. Now the perimeter, if you'll look at my pin, I'm going to highlight it. It's a triangle, and all three sides are congruent. Notice they're marked with little red marks. So I've got three sides, they're all 7, 7, and 7, so add up those three sides and you'll get 21. And then look, they've given the slant height to us. The slant height is 11. So in order to find the surface area of this pyramid, we have the usual formula that we've used over and over now. And I think I'm going to go ahead and right now just copy this. I won't have to keep doing this. There we go. And so for B, I'm going to substitute 21.2. And for P, by plus sign here, for P, I'm going to substitute 21. And for L, I'm going to substitute 11. All right. And let's see what we got here. Hey, Michael. All right. If you multiply these three numbers together, you get 115.5. 115.5. Bring down your 21.2. And now if we add those two numbers together, we should get, let's see, 6.7 and 100 and, no, that's not right. 136.7. 136.7. All right? And that would be inches squared. Inches squared. All right? Moving on to number 17. All right, they want us to find the surface area of this pyramid, so we know we need to find area of the base, perimeter of the base, and slant height, okay? Now the area of the base is going to be 24 times 24. 24 times 24. And so because we know we have a square down here like this, so if I take 24 times 24, I'm going to get 576. So there's the area of the base. And now the perimeter is going to be 24 plus 24 plus 24 plus 24. That's going to be 96. All right. So it's pretty easy to find the area of the base and the perimeter of the base. Now we got to find the slant height. They've not given it to us. They've given us the regular height right here. So I'm going to go ahead and draw this triangle that I've been using quite a few times now to find the slant height. So there's my triangle. I'm going to come over here and draw that triangle like this. And this side right here going up and down would have a measurement of 15. And this side right here would be 12, half of your whole side right here. And now we're going to use Pythagorean's theorem. So we have L squared plus L squared equals 8 squared. And 15 times 15 should be 225. And then if I square 12, that's 144 equals 8 squared. And let's add those together. I should get 369 equals 8 squared. And the square root of 369, let me grab my calculator here real quick, is going to be 19.2. 19.2 is my slant height. All right. So 19.2. Now, if you need to back the video up and write all this down here, feel free to do that. I'm going to go ahead and clear it off. And now my formula would be this right here. And so for B, I'm going to substitute 576. For P, I'm going to substitute 96. And for my slant height, I'm going to substitute 19.2. Now, I'm going to bring down my 576. And then if I multiply these three numbers together, I will get 921.6. 921.6. Now, if we add those two numbers together, we will get 1497.6. 1497.6 approximately. And that's going to be square centimeters. square centimeters. All right. Okay, moving on to number 18. Number 18, we're going to find the surface area of this pyramid. So we know we got to find B, P, and L. I think they give it basically all to us here, guys. The perimeter or the area of the base is 1.7. They give it to us. Notice we have a triangle for the base, and there's a side of 2, and a side of 2, and a side of 2. So the perimeter is going to be 6. Looks like they've given the slant height to us, and the slant height is 4. So we'll just simply go ahead and put a 4 right here, and now we're ready for to make our substitution. So for B, I'm going to substitute 1.7, and for P, I'm going to substitute 6, and for the slant height, I'm going to substitute 4, and that would be, if you multiply those three numbers together, you will get 12. So your answer should be 13.7 square yards. Okay, that would be the surface area for number 18. Going on to number 19, and let's find the surface area of this pyramid. We need our B, our P, and our L. The area of the base would be 32 times 32. We have a square for the base, and so the area of the base is going to be 1024. Now the perimeter is going to be 32 plus 32 plus 32 plus 32, and if you add all four of those sides up, you will get 128. Now the slant height, let's real quick draw a triangle. It comes down like this, and then it goes straight over and hits there, and then we go straight up to here. So there's the triangle I'm dealing with. Get a little picture of it over here. So this side right here, the height is 12, so this would be a 12. This whole side is 32, so this side here would be half of that, which is 16. So let's use Pythagorean's theorem, and let's find the hypotenuse. Leg squared plus leg squared equals 8 squared. And we would have, let's see, what would that be? 144 plus 16 squared, 400. And so if you square 12 and square 16, then add them together, you should get 400. And then take the square root of both sides, and you do get 20, because 20 times 20 is 400. So now you know the slant height is 20. All right. Now if you need to pause the video and write all of this down, go ahead and do that. I'm going to erase all this right now. And now let's go ahead and let's use our formula. And let's make our substitutions. For B, I'm going to put 1024. And for P, I'm going to substitute 128. And for L, I'm going to substitute 20. All right. Well, bring down your 1024. And then if you multiply these three numbers together here, you will get 1280. And then add these two numbers together, and you will get 2,304. And that would be millimeters squared. So there's the surface area of this pyramid. And then last but not least, number 20. Let's find the surface area of this pyramid. We're going to need B, P, and L. Obviously, the area of my base, it's a square, so 14 times 14 would give me the area of my base, which would be 196. And then the perimeter of my base would be 14 plus 14 plus 14 plus 14, which would be 56. And now let's find the slant height, our L. So let's go ahead and draw our triangle here so we can see it. You come straight down and then come straight over, and it hits right here. And then draw our slant height coming down. And that's the triangle we're going to use to find our slant height. So we know this side, this length here would be 24, which is the height going up. This whole side is 14, so cut that in half, which gives us a 7. And now let's see if we can find the hypotenuse. So leg squared plus leg squared equals 8 squared. If you square the 24 and if you square the 7, you will get 625. And add them together. Square the 24, square the 7, add them together, you'll get 625 equals 8 squared. And then we're going to take the square root of that, and we will get 25. So 625 is a perfect square. 25 times 25 is 625. So now you know your slant height is 25. All right. If you need to copy this down, go ahead and pause the video. I'm going to go ahead and erase this right now, and we're going to use our formula, and we will find the surface area of this pyramid. So for B, I'm going to substitute 196. For P, I'm going to substitute 56. And for L, I'm going to substitute 25. All right. The first thing we do is we bring down our 196, and then we multiply these three numbers together. And if you do that correctly, you will get 700. And 196 plus 700 is 896 square centimeters. 896 square centimeters. That's it for the homework. I hope this has been a help to you if you guys are using this. The homework's been pretty easy tonight, and this will be on your quiz for tomorrow on Friday.